Okay, so welcome back to Block and Glow. You're cooking with your girl Jazzy. So please like, follow, share, and subscribe. Just recently, I reached 100 followers, and those that are following me, I just want to say thank you. And I appreciate it, and thank you for showing me the love. And let's get to it. So today, we are cooking Asian, which this particular recipe was inspired by my sister. She wanted to see me do something with some Asian food. So today we're going to be doing a recipe with carrots. So we got some carrots that we stripped with a vegetable peeler. It did say to use pretty large carrots. I tried to find the largest one I could find, but I basically accomplished what I needed to accomplish with peeling these here carrots. Then I decided to add a little cucumber to the whole bang. They're basically sliced as thin as possible. I just wanted them to kind of match the carrots or whatnot. Then we got some cilantro. We got brown sugar. I also had some grated ginger. I also have some black sesame seeds because it asked for toasted sesame seeds, but I decided to use black to enhance the color. We also have sesame oil, honey, soy sauce, and rice wine vinegar. This is actually not in the recipe, but usually when I do Asian or any Korean type things, depending on what it is, sometimes I like to use a little brown sugar. So we're gonna get started. So let's get to it. Alrighty, grab me a couple of gloves here because I have to put my hand in the dressing. So sometimes getting your hand in the bowl is the best way to mix all the ingredients in. So I need some gloves. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure all the water is drained off these carrots. I drained them a little earlier, but I just want to double check. Nobody wants wet, soggy carrots. You don't want your carrots tasting like water. You want them to taste like dressing. So basically, we're gonna just go ahead and toss these into this here bowl. I like Asian personally. Asian stuff. Asian food is really good if you ask me. All right. Then we're gonna go ahead and add this grated ginger. And we're gonna add some of the cucumbers. Probably all of them because it's gonna be good. I'm really a big fan of different types of food. If one thing I can do, if I can't do anything else in my kitchen, I can actually go around the world depending on how well you cook. And since I cook pretty well, not trying to brag on myself, but I do pretty good. Alrighty, so next we're going to do 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. So I already had measured the 2 tablespoons out. Then we're gonna need 1 tablespoon of this sesame oil. Then we're gonna need 1 to 2 tablespoons of the soy sauce. I might do maybe 2, maybe another half. When I do recipes, I kind of doctor it to my personal taste. I always tell people that. Because it's about how you like it. It's not about how other people like it. I'm going to take some of these little items and these dishes and place them over here in this sink and get them out of my way. So next, What I want to do next? Oh, I want to do my honey next. I think I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of the honey because I like Asian, but I just like for it to be have a little more of a sweet taste. So here we go. I want to make sure. I like to go ahead and get all my wet ingredients basically together. Oh, that honey looks so good. Just a little bit more. All right. All right, honey. And then we're gonna get some brown sugar here. We don't need a lot of brown sugar, but I like it for the sweetness of it. So I like to add brown sugar with Asian dishes, like I said, and it just give it a different. It give it a good taste. It's really good, personally. So yeah, we're gonna do a tablespoon of this as well. All right, and then last but not least, our sesame seeds. These sesame seeds is gonna make this dish pop. You know, black sesame. You don't need a lot. You just need a little bit. Okay, well maybe we'll just put a sprinkle more. What's it gonna hurt? All right. So let's see. We're gonna mix it all up and let's see what happens. Ooh, it smells so delicious. And that brown sugar, oh my goodness. It's gonna be delicious. Okay. It's looking good, you guys. Trying to break up some of this honey. Usually when I do dressings, I mix them all together. But this recipe is new to me. Not saying like I don't know to mix dressings, but sometimes you just go with the flow of things. That's what I be doing, going with the flow. This looks really good. Okay. So we're going to put this on a plate. I'm gonna grab a paper plate from over here. And actually, you know something? I don't even have to do that. We're gonna just rinse this here glass bowl out. Cause I'm gonna taste it. Let's get to the next recipe. Well, 2 more things that we're going to make. So just give me a few seconds and I'm going to reset and I'll be right back. Welcome back to Block and Glow. You are still cooking with your girl Jazzy, and we're still on our Asian theme for tonight. So next on our to-do list is stir fry noodles. So I have some rice noodles right here. We have some thinly cut carrots. We got a little over a cup of broccoli and some nice sliced mushrooms. We also have some sesame oil. And this is one of my favorites. It's Asian sesame, ginger and soy salad dressing. And this, I love it. You see, it's almost halfway gone. I put this on my salad like at least every week. It's one of my favorites. It's so good on food. And then I'm also gonna be using some soy sauce and I think I'm gonna use some more of the black sesame seeds. All right, so that's enough chit chat, and let's get to it. Let's get us some gloves on. I've already preheated the stove top a little bit because I want that to be hot. So when I get ready to pour this oil in this pan, we'll hear the sizzle. Because then you know you ready to rock and roll. So let's grab these gloves. I know you're probably like, she be putting on gloves. She cooking for her family. Well, I put on gloves. It's just a habit, and then sometimes it depends on what it is. If it's if I'm gonna be playing with something wet, I like to have on a pair of gloves. This is pet peeve. All right, so first we're going to put a tablespoon of sesame oil, and this should be plenty right here. This might be just a little over, and actually no, it was just right. So we're gonna do a tablespoon of sesame oil. And that's good right there. That's really good. It's already popping. We're gonna cut it down a little bit because we don't want the burn. Just a smidget. Get all my oil out there. Then we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of the sesame oil. I hope everybody can see me because, okay, this is better. All right, so 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. Oh, you got a little in there. I might add a little bit after I put some of the noodles in. All right, so we're gonna toss some of these noodles on in here because we don't need this flavor. This we is cooking, baby. We is cooking. All right, just a little bit more. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my other tablespoon of sesame oil on in here. All right. That's good right there. Oh, yeah. Ooh, it smells so delicious. All right. And then we're going to add some of these shredded carrots. It's going to be so pretty. It smells so good. I'm looking for my tongs. Oh, here they are. I pulled them out. I was ready this time. So now, you're going to mix them in a little bit. You want everything to just simmer. You might have to cut it up a little bit because I don't want it to lose its heat. Alright. We're going to get it a little bit more hot, but we're going to stir the vegetables in as much as possible. Then we're going to go ahead and toss us in our broccoli. Ooh, it smells so good. Then we're going to get us some of these here mushrooms in here, honey. Mushrooms. They look so delicious. And we're going to toss. We're going to let it cook for a little while. This looks so good. This is going to be our dinner. Usually when I make stuff like this is what we eat for dinner. Especially me and my husband, we like stuff like this. Oh, we're going to add a little bit of salt. Not a lot, just a little bit. Just a little bit. And down a little bit. Just a touch. A little bit. This looks so good. Trying to get these vegetables to cook down like I like them. So we're gonna give these a few minutes. I'm gonna put some more carrots in here. I don't feel like I got enough carrots in here. It's better. Ooh. This looks so good. And this right here, I'm gonna put some of this on here because I love it. Get a little extra flavor. Just a little bit. Just a touch. A little bit. Just a touch of love. A little bit. So we're gonna let this cook a little bit more. I might let it just sit over here and just finish cooking down a little bit. And then we can get started on our next recipe and our next setup. But this is basically what it's gonna look like. We're gonna let it cook down a little bit more, and then we'll taste it when I come back from setting up for the next recipe, and we'll let you guys know how good it tastes, because I know it's good. I can look at it and tell. I can smell it and tell. How about that? All right, we'll be back shortly. Welcome back. You still cooking with your girl Jazzy, and this is our last little dish for tonight. But we're gonna taste the stir-fry noodles. So this is what they look like. It looks good, smells good. I did add two things. Some green onions and some black sesame seeds, like I said. And then the green that you see is a little cilantro. I just wanted to see what it tastes like, the cilantro. So we're gonna give it a taste. And then we're gonna get started on our last dish. This is definitely something I'm gonna add to my collection, because it's delicious. I love Asian food. I always have. But we're gonna set this over here, and we'll finish with this later. All right. Back to our last item of the night. So I want to do something with a little protein. Not a lot of protein, but with a little protein. So I decided to do something with some shrimp. Alrighty. Okay. So I washed the lettuce off. I was drying it off because I didn't want all that water on there. And I cut it into 2 pieces because the lettuce is pretty big. And actually, I'm gonna put this one in. No, I had it right. This one on the bottom. It's the thicker piece. Okay. And so, basically, what we're about to do is make us some shrimp bowls. All right. I am going to need this and this over here. My gloves. And I was supposed to find something called hemp sauce. And I could not find it. I looked all over 2 different stores. And I'm assuming it's an Asian sauce. But neither one of the stores that I went to had it. So we're gonna use my Asian dressing. So we're gonna grab that. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to add us a little bit of this here shrimp. The shrimp is already cooked. And I also chopped it down a little bit. Okay. All right, so that's one of them. I think I'm going to take one of these pieces of lettuce out of this one. You don't want to put a good amount of shrimp in here, because that's gonna be your meat part. And I feel like I should have put the rice in first. Those are my thoughts. We're gonna put that shrimp back. We're gonna do this again. Take that glove off, and then I'm gonna put some rice in here first. It's okay. We all make mistakes in the kitchen. Me too. So I'm putting the rice down because I wanted to catch some of the dressing. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to put the rice down first. So we got us some rice. Next, we're going to move to our shrimp. And like I said, you're going to put a good, generous amount of shrimp. Looks so delicious. I'm going to take this gloves off, throw that away. Then we're going to put some of these shredded carrots on here. Ooh, looks good already. Shredded carrots. Some shredded cucumbers. And usually when I don't know if you guys notice, but usually when I do stuff, I always try and use the same ingredients for more than one recipe. That's just smart. That way, no food goes to waste. I'm all about saving a good dollar. Then we got some shredded ginger. This was not in the recipe, but I decided to add ginger. I like the way ginger tastes. It's good. All right. Then we're gonna also add a little bit of diced spring onions. That's a little bit more than a little bit, but I like onions. Okay, so that's basically it. This is what your shrimp bowl is going to look like. It looks delicious. We're going to put a little bit of this Asian dressing on here because, like I said, the dressing that I was supposed to get, they did not have it. And you know something? One more thing. I want to put a little bit of black sesame seeds on here. I just like these black sesame seeds. It's just for the color. For me. It just make it look more Asian. Ooh, it's so pretty. So this is what it's going to look like. You see my finished creation. All right, so let's give it a go. We're going to try it with this here Asian dressing. And I think it's going to be really good. Because the dressing is really what makes it. So that's what it look like with the Asian dressing on it. Now let's give it a go. So you just roll it up like you eating a big old burrito. And I want to pick it up. Pick it up. I should have, hold on. I know to wrap it better than this. There we go. It was about to fall apart. All right. This was good. All three of these recipes get the Jasmine approval, and I'll definitely be doing these again. And so we're gonna wrap things up. Thank you guys again for joining me here on Block and Glow. And I ask that you return around about this same time next week. Of course, we're gonna be doing something different. And I'm gonna ask you guys to please like, follow, share, and whatever you do, tell a friend, comment. You know, I'm always here. So, you know, you guys have a good evening, and I will do the same.